Why?
Well, I was born in the Swiss mountains. Very.
Where Heidi born?
Heidi.
Heidi was not in the very high mountains. Heidi was on the Alps, but the high mountains is my place. 4,000 meters, and
4,000 meters.
more than 4,000. The Matterhorn.
Your village.
No, the village is 1,400, but the top of the Mont Blanc or Matterhorn is more than 4,000, 5,000. And in the valley, we celebrated Christmas as usual, with presents, gifts. We were waiting for Christmas. And at midnight, really at midnight, we went through the snow to the church. And it was a lot of good memories. Today, it's a little bit different. We celebrate in the community and with people coming from outside. You know, I'm living in a retreat house, in a spiritual center, and then we celebrate with people who come for some days to the house and for the special days. And after Christmas, I am in charge of a group who will be silent, completely silent, practicing silent meditation until the 2nd of January. So also the end of the year, we are in silent meditation. Mm-hmm. That's a difference.
And that was my question. Why is silence so necessary? And what would you answer? What would you answer, Padre Raphael?
About the silence. I think that every person needs the personal space to be in contact with your person and also with God, because otherwise, at the end, you can be confused. You need a space to realize what you are. Because if you don't realize what you are not able to develop your personality, you are not able to do, you will be like a machine, just doing these things without the right proposal. So I think we need silence, first of all, to realize what you are, what your vocation, what you are doing, and at the same time, the silence gives you the capacity to pray. I say to the community of Calvario, my parish, that I have two places that for me I have a great capacity to pray. One is the chapel with the Blessed Sacrament, when I am alone with the Blessed Sacrament, and of course when I am sleeping and maybe I wake up in the night and I feel a beautiful experience to realize who I am, how I belong to my parents, I belong to God, I have the clear mind to think, to organize, to create. So
you mean in the moment when you are in silence?
Yes.
Then you experience that?
Yes, I have this capacity because I think it's very important. Of course, we are not monks, we are not people who live like in the mountains, but every person needs a space of silence to realize who you are, how you have to behave, to know who you are.
You would even say more than that.
I agree.
You agree with that?
Yeah,
completely.
I agree.
It's good that
I
you're on the
agree.
same line in that sense.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear that.
And concerning the night, me too.
Interesting.
In the night it's a wonderful time to pray, and then little prayers, or also the Veni Sancte Spiritus, or Latin short prayers are coming, or the prayer of Jesus. I repeat, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus.
Yeah.
During the night it's a wonderful time to pray.
Yes,
You can pray everywhere and every time.
Yes, and also because I live over the church, so for me it's very easy during the night when I wake up to transport my mind to the chapel where Jesus is in the Blessed Sacrament.
Yeah.
So I, of course, spiritually transport my mind, my heart to the chapel to say how I love Jesus, how I love also my parishioners, how I love the vocation that the Lord gives to me, and yes, and of course I like to be silent in front of the Blessed Sacrament. These two places are very special for me.
I understand. I remember one of your colleagues, your friends, a priest who lived or worked in St. Petersburg. He was in our
Yes.
parish.
Father Daniel.
He came and made a mass, holy mass. He celebrated there, and he was explaining us how his parish is working and how the masses are celebrated there. And he said they didn't like it, my friends in the church, because we are very loud and talking a lot. Said when they entered into the church, they are silent. They just are very. It's nothing about authority or something, but they are longing for a silence. And that's my question is, to be in silence, is this the right praying? Is being in silence the perfect prayer, or the other way around? How do you get a really good prayer? I mean, this is my general question. Is the silence, it doesn't mean what he explained afterwards, it doesn't mean to shut your mouth, not to talk, because Pater Brantschen explained that we're talking about a very, very high presence. Tienes que estar presente. And attention and openness. I like the word openness. It's dealing with that also, isn't it? It's the openness. Yeah. So
Both.
both.
Prayer without words, without speaking, without. And as I mentioned, prayer in a community, especially of other people, with rituals and with certain words, of course. It's good to have the prayer in silence and as I mentioned in the interview, and also in groups.
Yeah.
Yes, I think that, of course, pray means to be in front of the mystery, because God is a mystery. It's mystery because He is the creator of everything. We are His work. Of course, personal. We are image of God, and when we are talking about God, it's a mystery. It's the Lord. So we need silence to prepare ourselves. Silence means respect. Silence means worship. Silence means that you are astonished
It's what
in
you
the
said
presence of the Lord.
Yeah.
And this is very important because prayer is at the same time an encounter. And to have an encounter, you need to make a vacuum a little vacuum inside of you, to have an encounter. You cannot send WhatsApp, reading things, going up and down. You need to focus on what you are doing and try to worship, try to admire, try to say thank you, Lord, for giving me this great opportunity. It's my person, my life.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Thank you. So we say thank you
Wir sagen danke
to all the followers of the canal YouTube of the Parish of Calvario. Damos las gracias a todos los seguidores de la parroquia del Calvario y damos las gracias especialmente al Padre Niklaus Brantschen por esta oportunidad de hablarnos desde su gran sabiduría. Muchísimas gracias, que Dios le bendiga en su ministerio.
Vielen Dank. Das ist jetzt für die Follower von YouTube der Parroquia San Cristo del Calvario. Pater Niklaus Brantschen hat sich diesen Nachmittag für uns freigenommen, um uns Fragen zu beantworten, die wichtig sind, für die Welt wichtig sind und für unser inneres Wachstum.